Greetings. And you are now on the video for page 5, putting the instrument together. Now remember, there is a page 4, putting the instrument together, and a page 5, putting the instrument together. This video is for page 5, and it totally depends that you've done page 4 first. You can't do page 5 until you've done page 4. So make sure you've done page 4 before this video, page 5. You'll know you're on page 5 because it will say foot joint, middle joint, and make this rod point to the center of the keys. Okay, I'm going to explain what all that means right now. All right, so starting with the foot joint. Now, this is the foot joint. It's a very, very small little extra piece that sticks off the end of the body. Just like the middle joint, there's a spot with a bunch of keys. And here's a spot where there aren't any keys. It's a very much smaller spot, but there's still a spot right there. That's a spot you want to grab. Because just like the middle joint, these keys are bendable and breakable if you squeeze them too hard. All right? So you want to grab the end of the foot joint. Okay? So here's the part with a bunch of keys and the hole right there. This hole is where we're going to stick it into the end of the middle joint. This hole right here. The one next to all the keys. So you're holding this spot. This part is what's going to go on. All right? So we go back to the middle joint, and we make sure we're gripping the middle joint in the same spot we talked about on page 4. The part without the extra keys, and make sure it's the middle joint you're grabbing, not the head joint. Very important that you're grabbing the middle joint to do this correctly. So you're grabbing the right part of the middle joint, and the end of the foot joint, sorry. And now I'm going to take these two parts, and the part that's sticking out right here at the end, it's very, very small little spot. That's what the foot joint's going to stick on. So that is going to go over there, and they're going to twist back and forth to push them together. Okay? And then I can twist and take them off. Okay? Just like the last page, sometimes you might need to use a wet cloth to clean the end of the middle joint or just the very inside of the foot joint. Same issue. Never, ever put that underwater. Never put this underwater. Okay, that is very, very bad for the flute and will cost a lot of money to fix. Okay, so please don't do that. If it's too hard to put the two together and twist the two together, try wiping it clean with a not too drippy, like a squeezed off paper towel or a cloth, and you can wipe that part and the inside here. All right. Once they're together, the foot joint has this rod right here. Okay. This is the rod that all these keys go up and down from. This is where they turn. Okay? Now, your middle joint has a rod as well. This is a rod going all the way across. The mistake most of my students make is they think, okay, well, we should line rods together because they should point at each other. And it's a reasonable thing you would think first, okay? But it is wrong, okay? You need to turn the foot joint so the foot joint's rod is pointing at the center of the bottom middle joint key. The center of the bottom middle joint key. This is pointing at that. See how this is turned wrong now, okay? If you've aimed your rod so it's aimed with the rod in the middle joint, move that foot joint over so that rod points at the center of this key here. Okay. No. Oh, yeah. Oh, gosh, stop. No, that's awful. Woohoo! Perfect. All right. So always have it aiming right there. Okay. And now you've put your flute together. Now, I haven't taught you how to hold it yet. Okay. That's on the next pages. But whenever you're not holding the flute, you rest it flat on your lap. Okay? Flat on your lap and a little sideways. Okay? If you're like completely flat on your lap and you're sitting with a bunch of other flute players, you might bump each other's flutes. Okay? So it's very, very important that you lie it not just flat on your lap, but also a little to the side like so. Okay? And you see how I'm kind of holding it here so it won't fall off. So I can pick it up and I can put it back here. This is called rest position. Rest position. Okay? Very important to keep your instrument in rest position whenever you're not playing in band rehearsals. Okay? If Mr. Archie's trying to talk in a band rehearsal and you blow into the flute and make sounds, obviously that's very distracting in the band and people won't hear Mr. Archie and what he's trying to teach. Okay, so it's very important for the band to learn that whenever Mr. Archie is talking, that everyone puts their instruments in rest position so their instruments are safe and they're listening carefully to what Mr. Archie has to say. Okay, so foot joint, middle joint. End of the foot joint is where you grab. Middle joint, you grab the same place that you did before. Okay, but it's got to be the middle joint, not the head joint, when you take these apart or you put them together. After you put it together, line the foot joint rod to the center of the middle joint key. Okay? Hopefully, if you've got that, you're ready for the next video. May the force be with you.